Hi guys, today we've got a couple projects on the to-do list, but before we do anything, first and foremost, I want to say thank you. Thank you from all of us at Dirt and Dish to all of our subscribers, both old and new. We reached a milestone yesterday. We hit 1,000 subscribers, and that is so awesome. I never ever expected when I started this channel to start a community that is just so kind and so helpful and educational. And I really want you all to know that I appreciate everything. We all appreciate everything here. Mo, Shuey, myself, we're so incredibly thankful for all of your support, all of your kind words, all of your helpful information. And I'm just hopeful that we can keep growing this community bigger and bigger. So we've got a little planting and a little garden bed maintenance. I've got some weeding and mulching I want to get done. In between those two projects, I do have to run out for an appointment, so I will come back and finish everything up. But we're going to start with our planting project. We planted this little hedge a few weeks ago, and today we're just going to continue on, and we are going to plant this whole entire front bed all the way to the end of the porch. And I've got a pink profusion salvia that I'm going to move right over to here and kind of fill in this little gap here. And I think I'm going to bump this one back a few inches and then just start our hedge right along here about 4 or 5 inches from the edge of the bed, and just take it all the way along and just fill this whole area in. I think it's going to look so good. Also, let's take a quick look at the Nepeta. Look at the red hot poker. Aren't they beautiful? I have noticed too that the slugs do like them a little bit. So I have a saucer over here with I put some beer in here, and it actually works. There's a few dead slugs that I kind of need to get rid of, but these look so amazing. I've got my gorilla cart packed full of the cat's pajamas Nepeta, and you can see that it's already finishing up its first flush of blooms, but I haven't cut it back yet because the bumblebees and the honeybees are still feeding on it. So I'm gonna wait like another week or so, and then I'll come in, shear it all back, and we'll get a second flush of blooms. I've got our 7-inch auger we're gonna be using today, biotone starter fertilizer, kneeling pad, and gloves. And this is pretty standard. We're gonna aug our holes, add some biotone starter fertilizer, and get these all planted in. We gotta get 2 more. All right guys, I've got them all planted, but I haven't watered them in yet. We've had a lot of rain the last few days, so the soil is pretty moist. It's sticking to the concrete, so I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and then I'll come in with the blower again and kind of blow everything off and see if I can clean it up a little bit more. Then we'll mulch and water them in, and we'll take a tour of it. But right now, I'm gonna run to my appointment, and then when I come back, we'll finish this up and get started on the next project. I'm back. I decided that I wanted to start in the butterfly garden now because it's still partially shaded, and so I kind of want to weed and get this area mulched before we get full sun in here and just cook ourselves. So let me show you what we're working with. So everything in here is looking pretty good. I do have to cut back all of the daffodil leaves. They're flopping over, but you can see like back in there we've got some weeds. The crepe myrtle is sending up some suckers. There's some weeds popping up over here. So it's just basically an all in all cleanup of this entire area. God, these have gotten really out of control. Good Lord. But everything is starting to bud up. We've got the Daisy May daisies. They're all budded up and ready to go. Cat's Pajamas Nepeta and the Cat's Meow has pretty much finished its first flush of blooms. The Veronica is coming into its first blooms, and there's a bumblebee flying around. Love it. The Monarda is blooming and looking good. There's another bumblebee. I love it. I love seeing all the pollinator activity here. This, I don't know what type of salvia this is, but I need to cut it back. And this is where we can, let me show you where we're gonna cut it back. So you see how it starts to leaf out over here, and then all of a sudden we've got these spent blooms. We're gonna cut it right back to where the leaf canopy starts. And then it'll just flush another set of blooms. But this color is beautiful. And then we'll just come in with a nice layer of mulch it all up, and we'll mulch up the front bed as well. And then I'll walk you through everything and just show you how everything looks. All right guys, here we go. All right guys, we got it all planted up, mulched and watered in, and this is looking so good. Got a little bit of part shade, part sun going on here, but oh, it looks so good. I love this little hedge. So the Cat's Pajama Nepeta stays pretty compact, 12 to 14 inches high and 16 to 18 inches wide. It is perfect to plant right along a walkway or a border or the front of a border, and I think it just looks so, so good, you guys. Let's just take one last look at this. I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. Now let's head over to the butterfly garden and I'll show you what that bed looks like. And here it is, freshly weeded and mulched, and it is just looking so clean. It looks so much better with all of that daffodil foliage taken out of it. You can actually see in between the plants. Look at that. Oh, we had a little bit of space right over here. Oh, we might have to just fill it up with something. But everything is looking good here. I'm really, really happy with the plants, how they're growing. And just this little area right here is just looking really, really good. The weeping blue spruces have put on a lot of new growth. The buddleias are budding up. The daisies are budding up. Everything is just looking good. White one's Veronica in bloom, and the bumblebees are all over it. Look at that. Everything is just looking so good. The allium that we transplanted is looking really good too. Look at this other weeping blue spruce. It's just, I love the new growth. It's an icy blue and they're so soft. Really, really happy with this bed. And I'm trying a new mulch out. This is cedar mulch. So I'm giving it a go and seeing how I like it. It's supposed to deter ants and pests and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how it does. I'm really happy to get a few more projects done and checked off our checklist. I feel like we're making really good progress. We've gotten a lot of projects done this season, but we still have a whole bunch more, so stick around. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.